Your harness is going to have three parts. You have the pigtail coming out of your aftermarket radio. It goes to here, right here. It's got it's got like a white and then a white black stripe. Then it looks like a red black. No, wait, no, green black stripe. Purple black stripe, and gray black stripe. I don't know if I already said that. Those are just speakers. Go ahead, hook all of those up. You are going to have this harness with the big end here, and that just plugs into your large factory harness. This down here is the factory. Previous owner spliced it up a bunch. That's why there's all that electrical tape. I got to get that fixed. Don't worry about that though. You don't have to touch it. You just plug it directly in and just match all the colors. You have red, yellow, and black. Red is going to be constant power. That's going to stay on all the time. That's going to supply power to the radio so it knows what time it is and what your present stations that you saved are, Bluetooth devices, etc. Yellow is going to be switched power, and black is going to be ground. Let me find my black wire here. Black is going to be ground. Right there she is. And on our cars, you will see this blue wire with the yellow stripe. That's for steering wheel controls. We don't have that, unfortunately. Don't even worry about it. And then you have the blue wire with a white stripe coming off of your pigtail going into your aftermarket unit. You take that blue wire and you follow it down here, and you have your other harness. This one's the smaller plug, and it has the two blue and white striped wires. You can see I spliced both of my two and white striped blue and white striped wires together, and then I wired them into that one pigtail coming from the aftermarket head unit. Then I took the RCA cables and I plugged them into the output. It says subwoofer. You can see it right there. It says SW. And then the rest you just plugged in. Yours has two black wires coming off of that. I believe they're grounds. If I were you, I would take those two grounds and I would run them up here to the black wire coming off of your pigtail. This one right here. And I would wire those in there, and that way that'll be grounded, and that should be all you need. Just make sure you're plugged into either the one that says subwoofer, which is SW, or that says rear, well, and it'll normally say rear/SW, which means it'll work on the rear speakers or subwoofer, and just check the settings of your radio and make sure that channel's turned on with the preamp outputs, and you should be good to go. So to recap, wire in, just match the colors between the big harness that plugs into the big, it's actually a male plug from your factory harness. Just match the colors, no big deal. That comes from the pigtail going to the radio to the big plug. Then the blue and white wire you take and you run to the two blue and white wires going to your small plug. You take your two black wires coming from your small plug, you wire those into your ground right here going to your aftermarket radio. And then you take the two RCAs, you plug them into your subwoofer channel or your rear channel, and you just plug that in. And that's all there is to it.